Go. This is Plate Tectonics by Michael Woods,
Eric Vasquez,
and Lawrence Williams.
Now we're going to talk about Earth's interior. The surface is always changing. It never stops. The Earth has 4 different layers: the crust, mantle, inner and outer core. The temperature gets hotter as you go deeper into the Earth. The crust is where we live. It's the outer skin. Next is the mantle. The mantle has rock that is very hot but solid. It's over 3,000 kilometers thick. The mantle has 2 spheres. The lithosphere is the uppermost part of the mantle. It's a rigid layer that averages 100 kilometers thick. The asthenosphere is below the lithosphere. The part that is directly under the lithosphere is less rigid than the rock above. It is soft because of the heat from the sun. It can bend like plastic. But the asthenosphere is still solid. If you kicked it, you would stub your toe. Beneath the asthenosphere is the lower mantle. It is solid and extends into Earth's core. The Earth's core is mostly made up of metal, iron, and nickel. It has a liquid outer core and a solid inner core. Together, the core is 3,486 kilometers thick. Now you move on to convection and the mantle. Heat can be transferred in 3 different ways: convection, radiation, and conduction. Convection is the transfer of heat by the movement of currents within a fluid. Radiation is the transfer of energy through space. Conduction is the transfer of heat within a material or between materials that are touching. There are also convection currents. Convection currents are the flow of heat that transfers within a fluid. Heating and cooling the fluid changes the fluid's density, and the force of gravity combined sets the convection currents in motion. There are also convection currents in Earth too. Heat from the core and the mantle itself causes convection currents in the mantle. Rock rises up, heats up, then falls back down and cools in the mantle. Let's talk about drifting continents. In the seafloor spreading, the seafloor spreads apart along both sides of mid-ocean ridges as new crust is added. As a result, the ocean floors move, carrying the continents along with them. Harry Hess made this concept. Hess has several different types of evidence to prove that the seafloor spreading was happening. His evidence was from eruptions of molten material, magnetic stripes in rock of the ocean floor, and the age of the rock itself. There are water canyons called deep ocean trenches. Subduction is the process by which the floor sinks beneath a deep ocean trench and back into the mantle. This is why oceans are growing and shrinking. Last but not least, the theory of plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics explains the formation, movement, and subduction of Earth's plates. The edges of Earth's plates are called boundaries. There are three different types of plate boundaries. There are divergent boundaries, convergent boundaries, and transform boundaries. Divergent boundaries are where two plates diverge or move apart from each other. Convergent boundaries are where two plates collide. A transform boundary is where two plates slip right past each other. I hope you enjoyed this paper slideshow. Also, did I mention this was directed by Michael Bay?